Good morning everybody, Mystic7 here with an exciting announcement for Pokemon Go regarding a new event that we were waiting for the announcement on. We didn't get it, we were confused, and then now we got it. We're going to talk about that very briefly, and then the rest of today's video will be talking in depth about the Alolan Pokemon along with looking at their shiny variants, which look cool. The new event today? Featuring this guy. The tweet from Pokemon Go reads, "Trainers, are you ready for your next adventure? On May 24th, which is today, new field research will be available along with the chance to challenge Aerodactyl in raid battles. As an added bonus, rock-type Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild, hey!" And then here is the Adventure Week little picture. So we got Lileep, we got Kabuto, we got Omanyte, and then we got the Aerodactyl soaring in the water there, looking like he's about to land. Trainers, adventurous new research is on tap during an exciting in-game celebration starting on May 24th at 1 p.m. PST, which is today at 1 p.m. PST, which is about 1 hour from when I'm recording this, about probably the same time you're watching this. Unique field research will be available with some exciting rewards, including a raid battle appearance by Pokemon such as Aerodactyl. We've seen Aerodactyl in the raids before, it is now back. Throughout the celebration, rock-type Pokemon such as Geodude, Lileep, and Nosepass will appear more frequently in the wild. There are also more incentives to trek around. Your buddy Pokemon will earn candy 4 times faster throughout the event, plus you'll receive extra XP for spinning the photo discs at Pokestops or gyms, up to 10 times the usual amount if it is your first time encountering a unique Pokestop or gym. Are you kidding me? You get 10 times the XP for spinning new stops? Dude, we're going to Italy this weekend. I've never been to Italy. We're going to Florence, and no, we're going to Rome, which is gonna be very packed full of new stops. We're gonna get 10 times XP plus 20 times for spinning. Oh my god, I didn't even read that. That's awesome. Fortune favors the bold, trainers, so join the adventure board. Ends on June 5th. Get up and go. So we have this event going until June 5th, which means the amount of Pokestops I'll be spinning in Italy and the amount of XP I'm gonna be getting from them is gonna be insane. Also, with every event that we've had so far, we get a shiny variant for the event. Pokemon Go, do it, man. Give me the shiny Sudowoodo, please. This is all I want. This could be the update of my dreams if shiny Sudowoodo is a part of it. Personally, I'm speculating shiny Golem to come out with this event, but we're gonna have to, or shiny Geodude, Golem, and Graveler, but we'll have to see today. I might just wait to release this video until we get the shiny news, but that is happening along with, get ready for more field research tasks and exciting rewards in June. On June 1st at 1 p.m. PDT, a brand new set of field research tasks focusing on water-type Pokemon will become available. And we will now get Articuno. Yes, guys, Articuno, it's Team Mystic's turn. Articuno will be coming to the research breakthrough boxes in the month of June, which is cool. So if you guys need your Articuno, you now can grab that. And I think I'm gonna wait an hour and see which shiny comes out with this event. I'll be right back. And as I thought, we did get some shinies here for Pokemon Go Adventure Week. We got shiny Kabuto, which is right here, which is a nice lime green, and shiny Kabutops looks just like shiny Kabuto, so that is an awesome one to get. Also, we got shiny Omanyte too, which means obviously shiny Omanyte and Amistar. Shiny Omanyte looks legit with that purple. There are not a lot of purple shiny Pokemon, so it's cool to see this guy. And then it's speculated that Aerodactyl in the raids will be shiny too, so kind of look out for Aerodactyl raids. Do it if you can, and tweet me if you get shinies. But let me know in the comments, guys, did you get your shinies for any of these brand new Pokemon? And if you did, 100% send me a tweet, and good luck out there on your Adventure Week adventures, and hopefully today I can maybe pick up 1 or 2 of these brand new shinies. Alright, I'm gonna go hunt for those guys. Enjoy the rest of today's video again, where we talk about the Alolan Mons with their shinies. And today is our first and last full day back here in Los Angeles this month, because tomorrow I'll be driving back to the Bay Area. But today we're talking about Alolan Pokemon versus regular Pokemon. When the Alolan come to Pokemon Go, which will hopefully be soon, will having an Alolan versus having a regular be an advantage or a disadvantage? We're gonna talk about all that today, along with doing some raiding in Santa Monica, because again, this is our last Santa Monica day for the month. And since every freaking person on planet Earth has a shiny Ho-Oh right now, and I don't, I think that's priority numero uno. Now this is exactly what I want to see when we pull up to the Santa Monica Pier. We've got a Ho-Oh raid with 36 minutes over on 3rd Street, actually by Starbucks. That's tempting. I'm trying not to drink caffeine right now, but might have to. Although I'm sure you can tell I don't need it. And we've got actually a legendary raid going up in 3.5 minutes at the end of the pier, and there's no way there's another one happening. But it's definitely good timing because, I mean, Executor, we're gonna be talking about Executors today, and Alolan Executor, which is the most popular or well-known Alolan Pokemon. And it looks like there's a Hollywood Open fun bus tour. Welcome to the pier, where you can catch Pokemon and eat churros and all sorts of stuff. I miss the Santa Monica Pier. I miss the cluster too. The cluster's fun. We got a shiny check, and the egg did hatch at the end here. And it is Well, let's crack into the Alolan forms. I want to talk a little bit starting off just about what exactly the Alolan forms are, because like myself, there's a lot of people out there who don't know what they are because they never experienced them in a Pokemon game. I have no idea what the Alolan forms are. I just know that they look sick. So basically, the Alolan forms were introduced. Now this is me explaining it, right? This is the Mystic 7 explanation, which is going to be the very dumbed down explanation. The Alolan forms were introduced in Generation 7, Gen 7. I said that in yesterday's video, and I'm going to just emphasize it today. These are Gen 7 variants that we're getting as a part of this update, which is why a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people aren't for this update. They don't want this update to happen because we're getting Gen 7 variants when we don't even have Gen 4 yet. It's a little bit out of line. But as my tweet read on Twitter, do you really want to wait 3-4 more full generations before we get these guys in game? Do you know how long 4 full generations is in Pokemon Go? That's too long. I'm not sure if any of us will be alive by then. They were introduced in the Sun and Moon games. If you guys are the OG Pokemon fans, or at least played the games back in the Sun and Moon days. I don't know how long ago that actually was. Now, I'm more than okay with them being here as Gen 7 Pokemon. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that in the comments below, because that was kind of a touchy subject. And then basically like the Pokemon explanation of the Alolan is that they're regionals. They're only found on the Alola Island or the Alola region. In the Pokemon games, these Pokemon are regional Pokemon. And obviously, Alolan Pokemon, that's Hawaiian, right? That's like a whole Hawaiian theme. And they all look kind of like, well, they don't look Hawaiian, but the Executor looks like a palm tree, so there's a little Hawaiian for you. But if these Alolan forms are like they are in the main series games, regionals, they probably will only be able to be found in either tropical places or Hawaii. I don't think they're gonna make them regional. These should not be regional. They actually won't be. Because remember, in the article that Pokemon Go posted yesterday, they did say in the article, all around the world. So you do not have to be in Hawaii or in a tropical place to catch them. Well, maybe tropical. They should be global. This is a shiny check on our first Ho-Oh of the day. Again, everyone's got a freaking shiny Ho-Oh. At least we have another one on 3rd Street, and I've got like another hour and a half to hang out here and catch. 2206. Am I in the way at all?
We're through this whole floor.
Oh, for sure. One that I'm sitting on. Oh, it's all good. Got the hole. All right, I gotta move. And back in with the horribly timed eggs. Oh, Magby. We're right on top of the legendary raid, but it's got like 2 minutes left. Click past the eggs, nice, okay. Now we got some facts, some frequently answered questions about the Alolan forms, and this is courtesy of GoHub too. The link to this article will be in the description. You gotta be kidding me. GPS Drift just ripped me out of the gym, and there's no way the raid's still going right now, so I think we just completely missed that. And I've got eggs hatching on top of everything else. That is annoying. And I'm still hatching trash eggs. That sucks. We just lost a raid pass and our chance at the shiny Ho-Oh. Yeah, I'm hatching every egg to ever be incubated in existence right now, and they all suck. And any legendary raids in sight? No. Sick. Well, I gotta leave in the next 25 minutes, and we don't have any legendary raids in the nearby, and I'm very, very frustrated that we got knocked out of that one because of GPS drift. That's annoying. Well, since we can't do this during a legendary raid, we're gonna knock down a Sableye and talk a little bit about the Alolan forms with as much information as we have right now, which is not a ton. So as you guys saw in the picture, Alolan, Execute, Pikachu, and Cubone are not in the game, or not in the screenshot that Niantic shared, and that is because they're not in the game. Also, Shiny Charizard. Dude, that's freaking epic. I think I'm gonna do a live stream today powering up Shiny Charizard, so make sure to pop by that if you guys want to see. If you're in the Alolan region and you evolve a regular Pikachu, it evolves into a Alolan Raichu. Now, we don't know if maybe there's going to be an event period, and if you evolve a Pikachu within that event period, it evolves to Alolan Raichu. We don't know how that's going to work. And that raises another question of how rare are these Alolans going to be? These are questions that we can just speculate on right now because we don't know for a fact how they're going to work in game. Niantic hasn't shared anything, but we don't know if it's going to be like a shiny where if you click on it, you might have a possible encounter with an Alolan version, but that would make a lot of sense because you're never going to encounter an Execute or a Raichu. So I feel like for these variants, it's probably going to be an event, and if you evolve a Pikachu during this event period, you'll get the Alolan Raichu, but we don't know exactly. So if you guys do have any shiny Pikachus, save those for this event, because if it is by evolution, and you can evolve a shiny Pikachu over to a shiny Alolan Raichu, that's just insane. Let's see, Golden Sableye. Okay, shoes. Well, I didn't end up getting any shoes, but I got a haircut. I have a little bit more shopping I want to do. We gotta get lunch, and we still need to finish talking about these Alolan regions, but right now... Please press the button for the desired form. I don't know actually which form I'm going to, but right now Pokemon Go actually just tweeted. We talked about this in the live stream yesterday. Tweeted about next month's Community Day Pokemon. Shoes first. So like, last time we were here, this mall was under like a ton of construction, and they finished it all. It looks great. LA, pretty good job. These are so fire. Literally addicted to urban plates. Seriously, if you ever see it, it's so good. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Pokemon Go Alolan Forms. Somewhat quickly though, because it's 9:30 p.m. I've got to pack up, edit this video, and get ready for a 2.5 week trip to Italy also. I leave like 6 a.m. tomorrow, so like this has to be quick. Let's get to the info so I can sleep. So as we talked about previously, on screen right now are the Pokemon we will be getting with the Alolan Forms here in Pokemon Go. Now let's quickly go over some stuff, including stats and comparing the old Pokemon compared to their new Alolan Forms. We talked about it a little bit, but a refresher. We don't know when this update's happening. We don't know how to get Alolan Forms when the update happens. We don't know if the shiny versions of these Pokemon, which I will be showing in this video, will be a part of this update, or if you can even get them. We're assuming yes, but maybe. We don't know if this event or these Pokemon will be regional or any sort of regional, and the base CP for all of these Pokemon should not change. That's the big one for you guys. We obviously can't confirm this, but statistically there shouldn't be a difference between the Alolan Forms and the regular ones. The only thing that changed is cosmetics, obviously the way they look, and their typing as well. Remember, the new ones, the new Alolan Forms do have different typing than their regular ones. And really the only sort of meta-relevant Pokemon include Golem. Obviously Golem is very, very meta-relevant, except after this new Tyranitar update, which again we talked about in the live stream. Tyranitar should be the best rock type attacker in the game after Community Day, so Golem won't be as good to have, but it's still a great Pokemon. Now let's use this picture right here and go from left to right, and I can show you guys all of these shiny variants along with the difference between regular Pokemon form and Alolan Pokemon form. So obviously far left we've got Diglett, so let's hop into Diglett and Dugtrio. This is normal Diglett and Dugtrio. This is Alolan Diglett and Dugtrio. The only difference here is the mad, rad, awesome surfer hair on the Dugtrio. And then here are the shiny variants for shiny Alolan Dugtrio and Diglett, which are pretty cool. They're like red. It's as if Dugtrio and Diglett sat in the sun too long on the beach and got themselves a sunburn. I can relate. These guys need some aloe vera. Dugtrio resembles a pile of poop, and that's how it is in the meta in Pokemon Go. So we don't really need to talk about statistics with this one, but that's how he looks. Next up is Meowth Persian. Here is regular Meowth Persian, and here is Alolan Meowth Persian. A very cool kind of silvery, ghostly look to him. I think they look sick. Not the biggest Meowth fan, not the biggest Persian fan. Persian, by the way. Persian's got a max CP of 1614, which is garbage. And the Alolan versions of these Pokemon will both be dark types too. So that kind of gives it a cool little dark twist on top of this silver ghost-looking design. And then when it comes to the shiny, this is what the shiny Alolans look like. It just looks like they're sitting in the shade under some nice palm trees, sipping coconut juice on the beach. And next up we got Vulpix and Ninetales, a personal favorite of mine from this batch. Here is regular Vulpix and Ninetales, and here are the beautiful Vulpix and Ninetales in their Alolan forms. Definitely gorgeous looking. They already look kind of cool in their normal forms. They're very elegant, especially Ninetales. Gorgeously elegant, especially in AR shots. I can only imagine the AR shots with Alolan Ninetales out there, if you can even find that in the wild, that is. The Alolan Ninetales looks majestic, like straight out of Game of Thrones. I referenced that way too much. Remember, I'm Hoax Baratheon. And when it comes to the typing change, Alolan Vulpix will be Ice, and Alolan Ninetales will be Ice and Fairy, which they look like, just like ice. You know, like the lion is the king of the jungle? It looks like the Alolan Ninetales is like the king of the Himalayas. And the king of the Himalayas will have a max CP at 2184. So not very meta relevant, but beautiful. And then here are the shinies for Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Ninetales, which don't look too different. You've got like the light beautiful and elegant, and then like the dark beautiful and elegant. It's just equally beautiful. Now we've got a personal favorite of mine and the most meta-relevant Pokemon in this entire batch. Golem, Geodude, and Graveler. Well, Alolan, those guys. We got normal Geodude, Graveler, and Golem, and then the Alolan versions of these three, which look epic. I really love how Golem looks. Golem looks freaking dope. And along with looking dope, he's gonna keep his meta strengths, along with gain some more with his new typing. Alolan, Geodude, Graveler, and Golem will now be rock and electric typing, which is gonna give them some pretty big advantages here. Now, compared to the normal Golem, Alolan Golem with his electric typing will no longer take double damage from water or grass type moves, and it's no longer weak to ice. That means that if Alolan Golem can learn the right electric type moves, it could make it one of the best, if not the best, electric type attackers in the entire game, which is hilarious because this is not electric type Pokemon. So with Tyranitar coming in and claiming the best rock type attacker in the game, with the brand new move coming with the new Community Day update, which again we did outline in the live stream prior to this, Golem, who was the go-to for rock type attacking, now might be the go-to for electric type attacking when the Alolan version of it comes out, which is pretty cool to see the meta kind of change around like that. And then here are the shiny versions for these three Alolan types, which look like they were just sitting out and tanned just right. See, Diglett and Dugtrio, they forgot their sunscreen, but Geodude, Golem, and Graveler, no, they came prepared. They got SPF 1000 on, peoples. And that is the best Alolan type in the game, Alolan, Golem, Graveler, and Geodude. Next on the list is Alolan Marowak. We got normal Marowak here and Alolan Marowak here with a max CP of 1691. Not meta relevant, but definitely still cool. Also, the Alolan Marowak will now be fire and ghost typing, which is a pretty cool mix to see. And Alolan Marowak shiny looks pretty cool too. A little bit darker, a little bit more stealthy. It looks like a fire-wielding ninja. Now, next up, a fan favorite is this guy. Our dude, Alolan Exeggutor. This is like the most famous Alolan type Pokemon because of this freaking neck. What that neck do? Here's normal Exeggutor, and here's the Alolan Exeggutor, which doesn't look too much different despite the massive neck. It's like a giraffe tree. Now, Alolan Exeggutor is pretty interesting because with a max CP of 2881 and a new typing of grass and dragon, it gives it kind of a little twist, an interesting little twist, an interesting little dragon twist. With the right moves, Alolan Exeggutor has the possibility of meta-wise being better than the normal Exeggutor and possibly better than Frenzy Plant Venusaur in certain situations, but it also has the possibility of like sucking. It does have extra resistance to water, and I know that this tree giraffe right here does have that dragon typing, but when comparing it to legendaries, it doesn't really stand a chance statistically. But on the bright side, it has a 6 shiny variant. The shiny variant looks pretty cool. It looks like it died as a tree. No, I like this. This is like the one golden variant, golden shiny variant of the Alolan form. So this would be a really sick shiny to get. That is the famous Alolan Exeggutor. Next up, I think in the picture is Sandslash and Sandshrew. Right here we got normal Sandslash and Sandshrew, and right here we've got the Ice King and Queen Sandslash and Sandshrew, the Alolan versions, which look wild. They look wild. It's weird to me how like some of these Alolan forms are like ice, snow, wintry when it's like a tropical theme. Sandslash maxes out at 2366, making it meh. And Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash will now be ice and steel types, so it's a pretty good mix. Definitely cool looking, incredibly cool looking, and something that I'd love to get. And luckily we do have a lot of Sandshrew spawns around Santa Monica, so I don't know, we don't know how this event's gonna work, but I probably should leave this event with both of these guys. And the shinies for Alolan Sandslash and Sandshrew just make them look even more icy and frozen and icy. Cool Pokemon, for sure. And now probably the least favorite out of the batch, Alolan Rattata and Raticate. Gotta be honest with you, not even a shiny variant or an Alolan variant will make it more fun for me to catch the damn rats. And here's normal, and here is Alolan. Rattata and Raticate will now be dark and normal types, and Raticate maxes out at 1587, so not the most incredible Pokemon, nor incredible looking, nor anything I want to catch. And when it comes to the shiny variants of Alolan Rattata and Raticate, they also forgot the sunscreen and got massively severely burned. Again, I feel you guys. Arguably the coolest out of the batch, we've got Alolan Muck and Grimer. Here's normal Grimer, normal Muck, and the freaking incredible looking Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muck. Dude, they look sick. It's like a rainbow. It's like if you ate a whole bag of Skittles Rainbow and then a whole bag of Fiber One bars. That's what you get. Oh, that was a nasty joke. Hopefully none of you are eating. Now, although Alolan Muck can get to 2709 CP, which is pretty good, and it now has both dark and poison typing with the new Alolan form, it's still literally a pile of gooey crap. So it's gonna look sick. I'm gonna put that in every gym ever and use it in battles, but it's not gonna do good against anything, really. But like, just freaking look, just look at it. Just look at them. Also, the shiny versions, ironically enough, shiny Grimer, shiny Alolan Grimer looks almost just like normal Grimer. And the shiny Alolan Muck still looks like that's what it looks like. All right, and saving one of the best Alolan versions for last, Alolan Raichu in Pokemon Go. Here's normal Raichu, and here's the very, very cute Alolan Raichu. Now, the Alolan Raichu is special because it's raising a lot of questions within the community. It's actually the reason why we started talking about these shiny variants of the Alolan forms. Not because they were like leaked in the network traffic or anything, it's because Raichu obviously has a shiny variant. I have a shiny Raichu, his name is Pikachane. I also have 2 shiny Pikachus. Those 2 I could maybe possibly evolve. Well, it depends on how you get shiny Raichu in Pokemon Go, but I could possibly evolve 1 or 2 of these Pikachus to get shiny Raichu, shiny Alolan Raichu here in Pokemon Go. Now this is what I call a freaking 10. Alolan Raichu will be electric and psychic type, and it maxes out in like the 2100s, so not meta relevant. Although the new psychic typing does give him mind reading abilities. Nah, he's nothing special, but the shiny is special. The shiny is dope. I would love to end this event with a normal Alolan Raichu and a shiny Alolan Raichu, but again, we don't know exactly how that will work. I also have a 100% IV Pichu that I'm just keeping as a Pichu, and if we can evolve from Pichu to Raichu and get the Alolan form, I will definitely be evolving our 100% Pichu to a 100% IV Alolan Raichu, because that'll be sick. Well, those are the Alolan forms coming here to Pokemon Go in the coming weeks. We don't know exactly when it's happening, but I will be announcing on Twitter when it happens and 100% on this channel almost exactly when it happens. So stay tuned, guys, and let me know in the comments which Alolan form do you guys want the most, and which shiny Alolan form do you guys think is the coolest, because there's a lot of pretty sick ones. Some that I hope to get in the game, but we're gonna have to see. But that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you all in tomorrow's episode. Now I'm going to go pack up all of my things for the next 2.5 weeks in the next hour, and then go to sleep and wake up at 6 and drive 6 hours to the Bay Area and record all of it. See you guys later.